So I've been playing with this geometric gradient trend with gel polish. If you want to see how I achieve this, then keep on watching. Right then, so I have filed and just painted my index finger with white gel. I've done 2 coats, curing each coat for 30 seconds. I'm now going to take my white and my pink. Oh yeah, look how grown out these are. I will be doing a new design, a complete redesign. I'm going to take my pink and my white and create separate little pools of each. I'm then going to mix a small amount of pink into the white as we start the gradient. So initially we're just going to slightly change the colour of that white by adding a bit of the pink, and I've changed my camera angle this time, so hopefully you get a much better view. I'm going to be using my long thin striping brush. I don't actually like this brush, I hate it. I got it from eBay. I'm looking for a new one on Amazon, and when I get it I will let you know how I go with it. So we're just going to be creating kind of zigzag lines, really, like peaks and troughs. Some people do it with diamonds. I do it almost like drawing on the teeth of a little crocodile for my 5-year-old son. So we're going up, down, up, down. I think I got 3 in the first row, and you want to try and keep it not too thick, because with gel polish, especially with this blue sky, it tends to pool and go quite bumpy, and that's probably my only bugbear with using gel polish for this. But the paints, the acrylic paints I've got, dry far too quickly. And you're extending that bottom down to a straight line to make room for the next row. It looks weird, but it will make sense. Once you've done this, nip it straight into an UV or LED lamp, LED for 30 seconds. And then we're simply repeating the process again. We're adding more of the pinky colour to the white to darken it up. It's up to you how drastic you do your gradient. I did it once before and my gradient for me was too soft. So this time I've just kind of gone with the flow, and I've just tried to wing it really and go with what I felt was best, but everybody does it differently. It's entirely up to you. We do the same again, we follow the pattern, but this time we do alternate lines. So where you've gone down before, you will go up, and where you've gone up before, you will go down. And then again, you cure in an LED lamp for 60 seconds or UV lamp for whatever the manufacturer's instructions of the gel polish you're using are. Oh, and I know you're going to say, look how damaged her nails are. On my right hand, I had acrylic left on a couple of my fingers, and I found myself watching telly biting it off, which is horrifically bad. Don't do it. Just don't do it. So once that row is cured, we then go back and do the same thing again. We mix it until it's at a level that you would like, and then do an alternate pattern. Don't forget to draw the straight line to bring it down to make room for the next row, and cure it in an LED or UV lamp. And we keep repeating that until you've got right down to the bottom of the nail and you've got the gradient that you want. And as exactly before, we're going to do the alternate lines up, down, create the straight line giving space at the bottom for the next row, and then cure it for 30 seconds in an LED light, or for whatever instructions you have if you're using a UV light. I think it's probably about now that you can really start to see the pattern showing, and this is kind of when it starts to look cool. It's still the first time I did this, which was only the other day, kind of freaked me out, but just go with it, have fun with it, and at the end of the day, if you don't like the result, you can wipe it off and start again. What happens next, so I'm going to finish this end part of it and then cure it again for 30 seconds. I said 60 seconds earlier, I meant 30, and then mix up another row. final stage, and this mixing process did take longer because I wanted to get quite a good gradient here, so I kept adding more and more. So I won't show you the whole thing because it would just bore you to death watching me stir gel polish round and round. And then back in the lamp for 30 seconds again. I decided to squeeze some more on the bottom because otherwise I just don't think it would have looked right, and this took a lot of mixing. I really wanted to get it right, but yeah, we did that and then did the same. It's really hard as it gets to the bottom. Sorry, I went out of shot there for a minute. It's really hard as it gets to the bottom, but just keep persevering with it. I think it's easier on a square nail than it is on a stiletto or an almond nail, because the shape's more consistent if you've got a square tip. Although if you've got quite a tight pinched C curve, you'll probably find it's a little bit annoying as well, but just go with it again. You know, it's gel, so once the last layer is cured, if you make a mistake on the layer you're doing, you can just wipe it off and start again. After that's cured, you want your top coat. I'm going for the Blue Sky Soak Off top coat, which does have an inhibition layer, a tacky layer, and it's a gloss top coat, not a matte. You can do it in matte if you choose. It's entirely up to you. This top coat takes 60 seconds to cure in an LED lamp, and I'm going to do 2 coats. So when it's cured and it's no longer warm to the touch, I'll take off the inhibition layer with Neo Nails Gel Residue Wipe Off Solution, and then I'm going to apply my cuticle oil. Next I'm going to apply my Sally Hansen Vitamin E Cuticle Oil, which I absolutely adore, and then that is this nail done. Just massage it in. And there we go. I really enjoyed this. It isn't the easiest look to do, but do you know what? It's fun, and it doesn't matter if you get it a bit wrong. You can wipe it off, start again. I hope you've liked this design, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other channels in the description box. I do have a springtime collaboration coming up as well. See you soon.